one big gig, playing music from Astor Piazzolla.
Wow.
It's the anniversary, it's 100 years anniversary for Astor Piazzolla this year. So it's like a big celebration, not only in Argentina, but all over the world. And I had the chance to play like a big gig playing keyboards in Piazzolla Electric project.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. You know, with bandoneon, violin, percussion, guitar, a really nice group, but electric approach.
And then, what is that? Was you saying this year or last year?
This year.
This year. Wow.
Yeah, and we are waiting to go on tour with that
correct,
electric group. It's coming, you know. We have to. We are here, coming down from the pandemic peak. It's slowly coming down, and we supposed to be in a better shape for spring and summer.
Yeah, so toward the end of the like September, October, that area before.
Yeah, definitely. September, October should be everything.
Yeah,
coming back and opening spaces.
I got you. Are you a teacher as well? You're teaching, right?
Yeah,
Private lesson or like an institute?
Right now, I'm doing private lessons.
Yeah, I got you.
I used to teach in school too, public school, private school, but not now.
Yeah.
I teach piano, music in general, composition, anything.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to make a living. Yeah, go ahead.
I also do some music for TV and documentaries or commercials, different stuff.
Really?
Here from my home studio, yeah.
Ah, very cool. Have you done any movie stuff related? Yeah, commercial movies or?
Yeah, well, last year, especially for documentaries.
Yeah.
And I love it, you know, that's pretty cool, especially if it's nature documentaries.
Yeah.
I work with some people that is very related with that. So the last two that I did, one called Chlorophilia, that you can find it in YouTube, Chlorophilia, and then another one called Inteligencia Animal.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice, you know, it's all about nature lovers trying to show the kids and, you know, the fresh minds to how to take care of nature.
Yeah.
And showing different species. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
It's nice to be part of it.
Oh, absolutely. I need to check it out. I want to bring you, I was listening to some of your music, and I want to bring your attention to a couple of tracks. The one's called Tatami. And feel free to elaborate how the composition come together. From the album El Sapo Argentino de Boca Ancha. That's a beautiful composition. I really like that.
Yeah, well, that's a composition. You know, it's a very melodic song, kind of touchy, instrumental.
Yep.
I play Rhodes piano, Rhodes there. And I play with Pipi Piazzolla on drums, who's Astor Piazzolla grandson.
Yep.
Amazing drummer, great musician, and Matias Mendes on bass, another great musician from here. He used to play with Luis Alberto Spinetta.
Wow.
Yes, he's gold for us, you know. So that's a nice composition. It's an extended composition. There's like an A section that is major and kind of bright and full of light, and then you have a darker section that is a kind of storm, musical storm that goes through. I don't know. Check it out. You know, it's Tatami. You can get it any digital platforms.
Yeah. I want to, as I was telling before, I like the real thing. I mean, I want to touch it. I would like CD sign and more. I like that and vinyl more than the digital, right? If I have no choice, right, I would download the digital, but I like to have the real thing, so I can take it to the car, work, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. Then I send you some copies.
Yeah, that would be great. And the other thing, the other track that I really like was Universo Paralelo from the album Pájaro de Fuego. Feel free to elaborate that. That's a beautiful, different piece, but it's good.
Well, that's you know, I did the Ensamble Argentino de Boca Ancha. That's a trio. I play trio. I play Rhodes keyboard. Then after that, I went back to synthesizers,
Gotcha.
and I was talking with my band, with the guys, and I told them, guys, I want you to remember when you were kids or young guys, you know, when you go to the club, dance club,
Yeah,
to listen, you know, to dance music, and let's try to elaborate a dance set, but playing live.
yeah,
And that's what we try to do with Universo Paralelo, Parallel Universe.
yeah,
Like we start to try developing like a groove, staying there, dancing groove, and trying to move it slower and adding little things, you know, and trying to generate a climax, you know, to put tension, and then explode the music and to make the people feel like they are dancing, you know, in the dance club.
sure.
So that was the main goal. I don't know if it was something that we tried to do, especially at the gigs at that time.
Yeah. Do you miss touring and playing live in front of people? Do you miss that kind of stuff?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I do. Even if I'm enjoying this time of the situation, you know, working on my studio and developing my sound here, but yeah, I do, definitely. But I think that I will come back. I hope that, you know, I try to make it better, because it was a nice time to think about the music and the way that you approach my set, my keyboards, the sound. I don't know. Yeah, I look forward to come back to play gigs, you know, to stay in touch, especially with my friends, musicians, and the people.
Yeah. Looking back at your career, is any memorable concert venue that you remember and you say, man, that night everything works great. Everybody played great. The lighting was good. The atmosphere was good. People were very happy. One or two that you can remember in your life that were, can be in Argentina, can be outside Argentina, any
Yeah,
place.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, you know, you feel it when everything is right and
Yeah,
you are going through like stairways to a kind of heaven, you know. Yeah, it can, but that feeling may happen, you know, like in small gig, in small bar playing for 10 people, you know. That's the night you feel good and the ideas are coming. And yeah, I remember some of them. I mean, you're always expecting some inspiration
yeah,
to hit you when you play a gig.
yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a big theater
Or small one, right?
or small one, definitely.
I remember
But
that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
we play some kind of cool gigs here in Argentina. We share concerts with my group with Screaming Headless Torsos. That's an American band that is pretty cool, amazing groove and sound. And that
Yeah.
was a great night with a full audience. And some other big gigs, you know, playing small, big venues, big theaters here for a lot of people. That's exciting too.
Yeah. I remember, I don't know if you've been at this play, but it's a famous play. Of course, you know, it's not that far from Berkeley. It's in Mass Ave. It's a jazz small place, like maybe like
Yeah,
40 people. It's a bar. I don't remember. It's on the corner. I forgot Mass Ave and something else. It's very famous. every you know, people. Some of the people started their career playing as a, including Pat Metheny played there. You know.
Yeah, I remember it was a big jam session there.
Yeah.
Or at least once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And many groups playing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's Boston, you know. You can find an amazing piano player who maybe did a recording playing with the Jazz Messengers. I don't know, you know, a big guy playing in a hotel.
Wow.
And that's the way it is, you know, or a restaurant.
Yeah.
Who's playing while you are eating your salad, you know? Maybe some guys that are part of the history of jazz. And in Chicago too, you know? And I remember in Chicago a couple of really cool jam sessions too. It's a nice place to be and to learn.
Yeah.
To check it out and to listen.
Yeah.
The cats play, you know?
With a lot of snow in the ground.
Yeah, definitely cold. Cold as hell.
Yeah, cold as hell. Yeah, I remember I interviewed Paul Vertigo from Pat Metheny group when he lives in Chicago. Actually, we became very good friends with Pedro Aznar was with Pat Metheny at the time, and it's so many good players in Chicago, so many venues, so many jazz in the blues scene and jazz scene on the south side of Chicago and the north side. There are many beautiful venues, man.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a great city, you know, and still you have so many musicians coming out, especially from the experimental scene.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite, you know. I mean, for me, music has to be experimental. You have to try to find out something in a way, your sound or a language. I mean, even the big guys, the mainstream guys like the Beatles, at the end of the 60s, they were doing experimental albums. Yeah. Sgt. Pepper or Magical Mystery Tour. I mean, it's not a band playing easy music. In a way, at that time, they were crossing borders and frontiers.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So what is coming up for you in the near future? Are you working on a new album? You have something that you're going to be releasing soon with the trio or with the other band that you play?
Well, what is coming? It's an album in duo with a friend of mine called Gustavo Musso. He's an amazing saxophone player.
Yeah.
But this time, he's not playing saxophone, but he's playing a kind of electronic saxophone called the EWI. EWI.
Yeah. Wow.
And I play synthesizers.
Yeah.
And the idea of the album is that we play jazz standards through an electronic vision. I play synthesizers and loops and different stuff, and he plays this EWI, and this is coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
We finished the album yesterday, Saturday. Wow. Yeah, yesterday. We are all set with that, so we have to put some art together, and maybe in a couple of months it's going to be available.
Yeah. Are you going all the stuff you're doing? You go to a record label in Buenos Aires, or you do self-release?
Well, I work with a small record label here, but it's not so small that it's called Club del Disco.
Yeah.
So I did the last 6 or 7 albums that I did. I released the albums with them.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to do the same, you know, even if I'm not really happy with all the digital platforms, you know, that's a pain in the ass for musicians.
The Bandcamp, the whatever, the
Well,
Spotify,
Bandcamp is one of the good ones,
the good
but
ones,
the
right?
rest of the platforms, especially Spotify, that's a pain in the ass. I don't like the format, the way they present music, but it's really, really hard to sell CDs, The music, I mean, the physical format is fading. It's fading. I don't know what is going to happen in the future. So we have to. It's not easy to make a decision and to put your music outside of the digital platforms.
Because even 500 CDs or vinyl will not be that easy, right?
No, because the CD players are
Going away.
all destroyed. Yeah, you have to find the right piece to replace.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is going to happen with that. You have the vinyl situation that is coming back a little bit, but it's still small portion of the people, the music lovers, that can do it.
Yeah, sure.
So
yeah.
I call them, Spotify, like the digital cemetery for music.
Yeah.
But we have to put the energy in the music.
That's right. Yeah.
In the music, in the inner work,
Yeah.
Fuck them all, I'm gonna keep working, developing my sound, and sooner or later the digital platforms will fall down too, But for us, for the musicians, they are not making us any favors or any good things. That's my point of view. I have some friends, some colleagues, they don't give a shit. They say, okay, man, relax. You don't have to put so much energy there. But I don't know. What do you think about it?
My opinion that so I still buy a lot of vinyl, right? I do. I have, like I told you before, a big music collection, and I buy vinyls on a weekly basis, right? And I buy a lot of CDs, right? It's true that the CDs and then on the vinyl, there's a smaller number of people that could afford that because they're more expensive and have the equipment. Digital format, very likely. I don't think it's going away because they're, especially for the young people, right? They grew up without a CD player, without vinyl or whatever, or turntable. The issue that I have there that young people are very impatient, right? They listen 10 seconds, they go to the next file, the next file, the next file. As if they don't enjoy the stuff, For me, I want to open the CD, take a look at the picture, who play and the stuff, or open the vinyl and they have sometimes different picture, or I can see who play in the stuff, and opening something and I'm forced to listen the vinyl one side and then turn around and listen to the other side. It's a different experience. It's like owning a book, right? In a PDF form versus owning a book, Of course, not everybody could afford books, the real books, and could afford, good expensive, but that's my opinion. I don't know what's going to happen, with in down the road, but as an artist, in Bandcamp, you get paid very decent. I think the company take only 10%, and the other 90%, the company take 10%, the other 90% go to the artist. So, which is very fair, right? In Spotify, you need to have like a million hits a month or something to get a check for $10. So you will not make any money on Spotify. And Spotify will allow you as an advertising way to people you know, people get to know your music. You know, I can go, for me, it's great because I can go to Spotify and, you know, put a name and listen to the whole thing, you know. And then when I like something, then I will go to Spotify, make an interview with someone and buy the CDs. I send them an email or download the files. And so for me, Spotify is a great way to search for artists. But for your point of view, right? You guys don't make any money, you know. You know, even 50,000 um, hits or, you know, a month still is nothing because you get paid like a 0.0066 cents. So a lot of people take a lot more money before they go to the art. You know, there are many layers. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The problem is in the middle. You know, you
yeah,
have always
too many
that is
people, right?
making money there.
The company, the record label, the whoever put the stuff, whoever uploaded the music. So the artist gets, you know, a penny. You know, it's
Yeah. Well, but that's why the pandemic was so, in a way, so interesting
yeah,
to, you know, to see what happened to the inner music, and how and then the way you show your music outside, you know, and to try
absolutely.
to separate,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
especially for us, you know, that we are like instrumental musicians and very experimental stuff. I mean, we are not mainstream.
yeah.
uh, where you put your energy, you know.
If the music is good, people will find it and pay for it. You know. Plus, you get paid as an artist. You don't make any money. They just CDs or money, but when you tour, you need to tour a lot. You know, do a lot of concerts, and then that's why you get paid. You know, when you
Yeah,
tour, playing live for people. You know.
yeah,
Just to be
yeah,
that. You know, Pat Metheny used to, I don't know, get a check every month, and Pedro Aznar, all the big names. But no anymore, you know, like you say, people don't buy stuff. So you get paid when you play and play live. And unfortunately, with the pandemic, you cannot play live. So, you know, you need to, the budget that was this, now your budget is a lot smaller and still have the same bills and credit cards to pay. So it's tough, man.
yeah. Well, for me, another question is if the music
Mm.
is gonna be like a digital cemetery with the young people, you know, checking 10 seconds of each song, like
Yeah,
moving, scrolling all the time, the cell phones, and
yeah,
people getting blind with the cell phones.
yeah,
Or maybe in a couple of decades, people will get in touch again with, I don't know, with nature and with the sounds of nature, and to try to put music again
yeah,
in more
absolutely. Yeah,
in a ritualistic way, you know,
yeah,
like part of life.
yeah. I completely agree with you. Yeah, we hope so, man. We hope so. That will
Yeah,
be, you know, for the next, especially for the young kids that, you know, they're so used to the phones like that, you know, going next without even, they're going so fast, right? They listen 10 seconds for a song, no, next. And no, that's a crazy way to go to life. I'm not like that. So I like to
definitely.
listen to stuff, you know, whatever, get a beer, get a glass of water on a Friday or Saturday night and put my headphone and really listen to stuff. So that's a good. Well, Esteban, that was, you know, we've been here like an hour. It was very, very nice talking to you. Keep up the good work, man. I will send you an email shortly with the link to the interview. And then definitely I want to get your music. And when I'm in, you know, in Buenos Aires soon, I hope we can get together with Ulises and Sammy and all the people, go to dinner or beer or whatever, man, and listen to some good music, man.
Definitely,
Get some
Claudio, it's a
good
pleasure.
carne, good asado.
Yeah, for you, you know, yeah, for you, I'm a vegetarian, but you can get it, man.
Are you a vegetarian, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, all right. Well, I like both, but I like steak, man. I like, you know,
that's
Brasco
okay.
and huh?
That's okay. That's okay. You know, I feel lately, I feel bad for the animals. You know,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
I'm done with it. I had to take a break, but I understand, man. Asado was amazing. I
yeah.
remember.
And a good beer or Chilean wine.
Yeah, definitely. When you come here, man, we'll do it with Ulises and Sammy. We
Yeah,
have some beers and some wine and
yeah. Get together.
listen to some physical
Of course.
CDs or vinyls.
Okay. Okay, man. Esteban, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I will be in touch very soon, man. Have a good
Thank
afternoon,
you,
man.
man.
And good luck
Have
for
a good-
Argentina that I won yesterday, man.
Yeah, man. Finally, man.
Finally,
Messi,
finally.
for Messi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We are very happy today.
yeah, of course. And then at 3 p.m., Italy versus England. It's going to be a very good game.
Very good game. Today I go with Italy.
Yeah. They're playing very good, but England is playing very good. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, take it
We'll
easy, man.
see.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, man.